centuries later is when our story begins.
How is it that I might help you?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Another One Bites the Dice. I am your Dungeon Master, Tyler, leading us all on this Quelmar's run through Curse of Strahd, and with me are my 5 fabulous, wonderful, amazing players who are going to introduce themselves now, starting with Sam.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sam, and I play Hector, who is a ranger.
James.
Hi, my name is James, and I'm going to be your dungeon master tonight. We are so excited to take you all through the trips of Barovia. I ran out of juice there. I don't know what I'm saying. I I just got out of a 4-hour D&D session, so I am running on fumes here. I already did my dungeon mastering today, so I'm glad to sit back and play Zoot, the Wyvernborn barbarian paladin, and kick some butt. Liana.
Hi, my name is Liana, and I will be playing the role of Willa this evening. She is like an elf bard person. I'm gonna pass it to my sister and Chair.
Hi, I'm Kelsey, and this is Varda, who will be playing Chair this evening, formerly known as Lancelot, but clearly Chair by our group. I will be playing Winnie, who is an artificer. Back to you, Nell.
Can folks on the stream hear Nell?
I'm going to guess no. I'm listening and I can't, so.
Some B. All right, pause.
B. And this has been the best character intro in the entire
It has,
Quelmar
and
realm
you're all just
history.
missing it. It's wild. Why? Why?
Do you have now set? Do you two things to check? In the browser source, is it set to handle audio through OBS?
Yeah,
and then if it is,
okay, here we go.
And then if that's put in place, double check that the track that has just popped up for that browser source is not set to monitor only. It's set to output or output and monitor.
Try it now.
Test.
Test, 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 test.
I don't have my headphones on my other laptop, James.
I think I'm hearing
Yes.
now.
All right, sweet. Yes,
Welcome
got it.
to Barovia.
They are
Yeah.
loud. All right. Yay.
Hi, my name is Nell. I play Lady Isadora,
They're
who's a
still
cleric.
really loud. Okay, go.
Hi, my name is Nell. I
No.
play Lady Isadora, who's a cleric with a tiny bit of ranger for added spice.
Spicy. Wonderful. I love it. Thanks, everybody. As you saw pre-stream, we are Quelmar Realm. We are sponsored by Ark and Forge. Very happy to have their support. So go and buy things from them and use our promo code that you'll see again when we take a break. Hashtag the Quelmar Forge. So let's dive in. I don't think we have any more announcements. Last session began in a bit of a predicament for our 5 players. They were trapped in Strahd von Zaredovich's castle, Castle Ravenloft, held
3
by
months.
the right-hand man of Strahd, Rahadin, and the mysterious Cyrus Bellevue, the mongrel folk, down in the catacombs of the castle, having just found and unmanacled Hector, Phasian, cousin of Willa and Winter. Mysteriously were given leave of the castle, were allowed to walk out on their own, followed the 2 up the steps, and then became trapped in the stairwell. Spent some time there freaking out a little bit, wondering what to do, ingeniously figured out that something blood, something had to do with blood. Made their way out of the trapped staircase and walked straight out the front doors of the castle, seemingly of their own volition, unmolested and able to travel back to the village of Barovia, where they had sent some of the other folks that they had found on their way and in the castle. And when they entered the village, it was eerily quiet. Even a village like Barovia that was always sort of strangely deserted had an extra layer of desolation. But a familiar figure greeted them. The woman known as Granny was there, waiting in the clearing, selling her pies. After an unfortunate question was asked by the newest member of the party, Granny, who the other 4 knew to be a hag in disguise, transformed into her hag form and attempted to attack the party, but was very swiftly dealt with. First by fast-moving, fast-thinking, quick, broken initiative Hector, and second by a massive critical hit on an inflict wounds by our very own Willa. So Granny died, and with Granny's death, the pies went up in flames, and Winter, who has seemingly been cursed and is haunted by the voices of the land of Barovia, was brought to her knees with the screams of those who had died as the pies burned in the wagon. They continued on through the village and arrived back at the burgomaster's house, trying to find Ismark Koyana. I mean, they left him, they took Irina. Ismark was supposed to deal with what was happening and try to fix it, but when they arrived back at the house, he was nowhere to be found. The house was seemingly deserted, save for a shadowy figure who was moving into the kitchen, accosted by Isadora and Willa. They found a young-ish woman with darker skin, long black hair, who introduced herself as Esmeralda.
She's smoking hot.
They learned from Esmeralda that the village had been set upon by some sort of monster, and found a pile of bodies back at the cemetery behind the chapel where they had first encountered Strahd's minions at the burial of Irina and Ismark's father. They found the corpse of the priest, Donovich, and a convenient speak with dead spell later. They learned that it was his son, Doru, who had been bitten by Strahd previously. Our players had left Barovia weeks ago, leaving Doru chained in the basement of the chapel.
Who's the basement? Sorry, I just made that connection.
We didn't leave him chained.
I did.
We pretty
I was
much
forced.
did.
I was forced out. I was gonna kill him.
Learning the consequences of their choices, saw what Doru had wrought, piles of bodies, the villagers of Barovia slain, and they learned that Ismark had been taken to Yester Hill, which struck a chord because they remembered that Yester Hill is the place where the Mardikovs said their missing gem had been taken as well.
Tyler, I don't know if it's possible, but can you ping that on the map?
Mm-hmm. So you know that Yester Hill was south of the winery.
Okay, great. Oh god. Okay, it's so far away. Okay. Oh my god. We got this, guys. We're not gonna let him die.
Come on, pings. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so if you're back on the map, it's all the way down there. So, you hitched up Esmeralda's really kind of bitchin' wagon. Remember, it was like a purple color. It was filled with all sorts of... It was a little cramped in there. Zoot, you are sitting next to Esmeralda on the outside of the wagon in the driver's seat. Too big to actually fit within. And you disembarked on your way to... seemingly to Yester Hill, but with a long road ahead of you.
I do want to tell her before I climb in just to keep an eye out for any other carts on the road because there's one filled with fucking dying children.
She sort of nods and seems to... is curious as to how you know that, but kind of takes it and nods and agrees to keep an eye out.
I don't know about anyone else. I'd love to try to sleep. I haven't slept in a minute. So I want to sleep in this, actually, Tyler, I have so many fucking spell slots today. I'm gonna pump a couple of, healing spells into, the ring of spell storing. I'll message someone with them I'll message the group. And then I want to go to bed.
Okay. Anybody else going to take advantage of being on the road?
I think I've already established that I passed the F out.
Are
Yeah,
you?
I mean, I'm at full health. I probably can keep watch or hang out up front, channeling the local Terrish persons who travel the Badlands with their whips and hats and charm.
I'll stay up with Zoot and do some tinkering. There's another invention I'm trying to make.
Okay.
I'll tell Winnie, you know, there was one town in Terrace that they called me the man with no name.
Why didn't they call you the Wyvern Born
Did you-
with no name? You're not exactly
Okay,
a
I
man.
made that story up. You're right. But it's a true story. It didn't happen to me. It happened to another one of the Wyvern Born in my clan.
So why didn't they call him the Wyvern Born with no name?
I don't know. I guess Wyvern Born is a hard word for tiny mothranky mouths like yours.
I can say it easily. Wyvern born.
Oh, yeah, you're saying something that's kind of like Wyvern Born, but it's not really Wyvern Born. It passes for Wyvern
Ben.
Born.
Then here you say it then.
Zoot, you
I am
notice
saying
that
it.
Esmeralda is sitting next to you, and the two kind of ethereal, spiritual draft horses are kind of piloting themselves. And she's just got her head down in this notebook and keeps kind of glancing up at you, and then goes back to the notebook and glances up at you and goes back to the notebook. You notice that she's drawing you. Very
Who,
intensely
me?
is drawing, yes.
Oh. Is it a good drawing? Is my question.
Make a perception check, Zoot. Sure.
Oh, hold on. Where's my thing? This thing. Yeah. 1d20. 7 plus 7 is 14.
It is a really pretty well done, detailed drawing, almost like a like an encyclopedia entry.
Like an anatomical drawing?
Like a pretty good, detailed anatomical drawing.
Hey, why are you making one of those drawings? Like in the books.
I have never seen anyone like you before, and this is. Forgive me, I do not need to do this in your presence. I just.
Okay, but you can only draw the outside. I'm not letting you draw my insides.
Well, perhaps I will just have to wait to see the insides. She just goes back to sketch.
I'm gonna roll to be intimidated. Not to intimidate, but to be intimidated. I got a 20. I'm very intimidated. I'll be quiet. I'm gonna pay attention to the magical horses that she summoned that I likely have very little control over.
Isadora is so into Ismark, but out of character, Nell has never been more into an NPC than fucking Esmeralda.
Forgive me, Winnie, you're up kind of tinkering, and she sort of like pokes her head back through the little window that's kind of like, it's almost like a driver's partition that she slides open, and she can like see back into the wagon. I do not want to disturb, but how did you all come to be back in the village, and you know of Ismark and...
Well, you know, it's we went off to take Irina to Vallaki. And we got there. We ran into some issues, but we got her there. But then, a power shift happened in Vallaki, and it was no longer safe for Irina there either, so we tried to flee and head to the winery, but unfortunately, like they say, there's no part of this land that the devil doesn't touch. He found us, and we all got invited to dinner, and so we made our way to his castle, and we got stuck there for quite a while. Tried to get out, didn't work. We finally were able to leave, and so we fled to the nearest town, and here we are back in the village of Barovia. Also, you missed a scar. He's got this big one of these scars on his back. I noticed you were drawing. You missed one. There's this smaller one. It looks like almost like it's weird because it's not deep enough. Shh, hang on.
How much more you want to keep talking, Winnie?
Hey, Zoot. But there's look.
Yeah.
Look, there's you know what? I've been saving this lovely sandwich in my bag just for you, Zoot. Would you like
Yeah,
it?
of course. Give me that sandwich.
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I
You're
go
welcome.
to eating my sandwich.
It tastes like a ration, but it looks fantastic.
She starts to add some deep scars along the back of the drawing, and just kind of nods at you when he.
I whisper, if you want to compare notes, we can talk later.
Why do you have notes?
Don't worry about it.
You ask
Well, yeah,
me?
that's how we ended up back here.
No, I was asking Winter.
I take notes on everybody. It's what I do.
Fair.
It's how I make things for you guys that help you. Enhances your abilities and such. But yeah, that's how we ended up back here.
Where have you been
Plus,
in their towns, cities? You've been all over the place, or you?
well, we've been to Vallaki before, and then went to the winery, and then we went to the castle. We went to a couple of Vistani camps, and now we're back here.
Vistani camps. Who among have you met?
Well, we've met Ava, Madame Ava, who told us, if you ask me, a load of baloney, but they, teach their own. And then we made our way to a Vistani camp outside of Vallaki, where my sister had a connection with. So.
What was this connection?
An old family friend, apparently.
You and your sister are Vistani.
No, just my sister. She's part Vistani, I believe.
Willa's part Ristani?
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock to me how that happened, apparently. Um, yeah.
Thing. You said you met Ava.
Yes, Madame Ava in her rinky dinky cart. Did a tarot reading and everything.
Ah, so she read Taroka to you, yes?
Yeah, yeah. You know, played a few card games.
Do you remember what she told you?
I don't put a lot of weight
Y-
into stuff like that.
You've said that's not what I asked. What did she tell you?
She told us we needed to find some items.
For what purpose?
Uh, 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 can I roll here, Tyler?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see. I forget what this would be, but I want to see how sincere she's being.
You want to roll an insight check?
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
It's been so long. I don't know how D&D works anymore, guys. Okay. Insight. That is. Sorry, I'm bringing up my character sheet just now. 16 insight. Yeah, it's just 16.
Really kind of inscrutable. You're not quite sure where this line of questioning is coming from, what her motives are. It's tough. It's tough to kind of pierce her. She's just kind of not blank, but her interest just seems really genuine.
You seem to be asking a lot of questions. Why are you so curious?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I mean, it's funny because it's coming from you, and you ask probably more questions than anyone else.
He's not wrong.
Thank you for the sandwich as well.
You're welcome.
It is Ava. Normally, I mean, I am curious because it's my land and I am a part of it, and it is I like knowing and learning everything I can about anyone and everything whose path I cross. This is your friend here, for instance. He is not a creature I'd seen before. Certainly seen things like you. They tend to be far larger and fly and
She called you small.
bring death and destruction from their breath. But you seem more human in a way.
I'm
Mandraki!
human.
She called you Mandraki.
I am familiar with this word.
That's good. You know what? Yeah, if human means suffering, because that's all I seem to see out of humans is a lot of pain and anger and sadness and blood, then yeah, I am human in all the worst ways.
Ooh. You humanity is suffering. It is apt that you would see that. But, no, there is a softness to you. Perhaps that is the trait that I am seeing that is unlike the dragons that fly overhead. And
Damn it, son! I am more than
Zoot,
man!
Zoot. It's not literal. She means you're very strong. We know. It's more.
This is the second
hypothetical.
time that this woman has threatened me. First, she says she's gonna look at my insides, then she says I am
It's okay.
soft and destructible. I don't know what
It's okay.
game she's playing.
It's okay. It's okay.
she just sort of smirks at you, Zoot, and turns back to her drawing. And you can see she's both drawing and then kind of surrounds the drawing with notes and script. And
Yeah, I have drawings and notes and scribbles too. I'll pull them out, and they're all Isadora's diary pages. I say, take a look at this. And I throw them in front of her.
No, don't do that. I
she
try
just-
to grab him.
yeah, she's not. She just kind of just like and you
It's
take
okay.
him when
I'll
yeah,
take him.
okay.
I'll take him back. Yeah. You can't just be throwing Lady Isadora's stuff around like that. She's gonna get pissed.
Why does the Saurian have Lady Isadora's notes?
Yeah.
Because
where'd
I
you
am
learn?
learning to write, and she gave me these. I'll try to take them back from you, Winnie, if you give them back.
As a reminder, they're not notes. They're,
They're
letters,
letters.
Their diary
to
and
my
their
family
Letters
in
to her
case
family.
I die,
Yeah.
Zoot.
Letters
Yeah.
to her family, not diary
thing.
pages. Letters to her
Yeah,
family.
who doesn't know any better?
My diary is in
I
my
don't-
cleavage.
Yeah, that's
Always.
So yeah, so Winnie, if you let me take them back, I will take them back from you, or you can keep
Yeah.
them and we can split them in half. You have half, I have half.
No, I'll let you take them back if you ask for them back. If you like
Okay.
motion for the to have them back.
Yeah,
I'll
I
give
mean
them
that's
back.
I'm gonna get them back. I'll say I'm showing you that I can read and write too. See, I have paper and I'm so fancy. I'm a little Monthreki. I write and I draw and I don't fight. I die and I bleed. That's you. I'm impersonating you right now.
Okay, Giorgio, whatever you say.
I'm gonna watch the back and make sure nobody can ambush us from behind. I'll crawl over the cart and get to the back and I'll grumble and be quiet from back there. But I'll let out a final.
You may have hurt his feelings. I should.
I don't understand why the skink is so upset.
This is not something I will worry about. You are curious. And she kind of looks to you, Hector. Have
Not the first time I've heard that.
Have we met?
You tell me.
It's-
But also literally, Tyler.
No,
tell me.
you have definitely have not met this person before. It seems as if I have seen you before. Where did you come from?
Do you frequent Strahd's dungeons?
I have never been there myself, but I certainly have seen enough people who. Well, no, I do not. Would be how I.
Then you likely haven't seen me before.
What are you all doing here?
Well, me personally, I was on the way to school, and then mists,
Ah,
and I've just been trying to survive ever since.
And you have also met Ava. And had the cards read to you? You have
Did I meet
you
Ava?
have you have not, and you did
I
not.
have not met. Okay. Who? What?
The old Vistani woman, the seer, the woman who can see into the future. She possesses the sight.
I have not had that privilege. No.
These well are curious, and she just kind of turns away and goes back to scribbling in her notebook. And
Hector will turn to Winter and kind of like mock Esmeralda behind her back and be like, curious. Ooh.
I like
But
to know
he won't
everything.
actually like say
Ooh.
anything, you know, he'll just do the little curious.
I'll join in and be like, I like to know everything about everyone.
you continue down the road, the wagon sort of being mysteriously pulled by these mystical forces. The woods get narrower by the side of the road. You've been down this road before, south out of the village, towards the south and west. You pass by a familiar gallows on the side of the
Oh
road,
no.
but it's nothing there. There's no sign of anyone or anything. The whole place. The last time you were down these roads, it felt like there were eyes on you. It felt like you were kind of constantly being surveilled, and this time it just feels void, empty. Is the sensation that you're getting. Those of you who are awake, and the hours sort of creep by, and you just continue the wagon driving down the road.
Can I go to the back of the cart to talk to Zoot real quick?
Mm-hmm.
How's the watching going?
What I do best. How's the
Not. Mhm.
smart people getting into other people's business going?
Yeah, Hector and I are just talking about her, actually. But, I wanted to give you something real quick.
Oh, okay. What?
Now, if you lose it again, I will not make you another one.
Wait. This is going to be that thing you gave me at school, isn't it?
Yeah, that you discarded because you were really pissed at me for no reason.
No, you
So-
gotta understand, Winnie, that
I
I
know.
was
I
but
know.
a boy at the time, and now hardened by the trials of this hellish wasteland, I am a man who understands magic, and I understand that it is far deadlier than many of my weapons. But that doesn't mean that it needs to be feared at all times, as these beautiful wings have shown me. So I will take your strange thing that you gave me, but I don't even know what it did. I'm gonna apologize right now, Little Winter, but I threw that thing away so fast I have no idea what it was.
It was an amulet that conjured any 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 dish you could have possibly imagined,
Why would I
so
want
you'd never go
dishes?
hungry. It's any amount of food.
A dish
First
with
country,
food on it. You
cream
should be
chitin
specific.
kebabs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll take the amulet here.
Yeah. If you
Wait,
lose
are
this
you still
one, I
making
can't.
it? Do you need because if you're gonna make an amulet, I got a really cool amulet you could, well, I shouldn't say cool. I don't think Zoot would call
What
it
would
cool.
you?
A really important shape you could make it.
What shape would you like it?
I'll pull out one of Lady Isadora's letters and I'll scribble this sigil on it, so that it looks like this cool little 5-headed dragon in a big row, big line. Yeah, look at this guy.
Okay. I take back the thing. I turn my back to you, and you just hear like a couple hammer smacks. See like a little poosh, like a little poof of like a little purplish dust, and I'm like, okay, here, and I hand it back to you, and it's
Oh, this is
here you go.
good. Oh, this is good. Now we will succeed. Now that we have magic dish summon power.
It's
Thank you.
utterly useless, but
No, it's very
it bothers me.
important. And I appreciate the work you put into it.
People should have things that. This is the only way I can contribute. So
You are a very special person, Winter. You are a problem solver of the highest caliber. I don't know what that really means. Isadora wrote it down for me to tell someone to compliment them, is to say they are high caliber. But you are high caliber problem solver.
Thank you.
What does caliber mean?
I
I didn't call you pretty, did I?
No. So
Oh, okay.
you know how like when you attack something, there's different levels. Like sometimes all you have to do is swipe something. Like sometimes you can really like punch them so hard that they fall off the side of a building. Stuff like that. So like high caliber means like top tier. Very, very, very
Okay. How do I make this work?
hard. Oh, okay. Nope, don't put it in your mouth. Nope, you're gonna make it rust if you do that. Just hold it in your hand and think of the dish. Think of some food you want. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Hold it in your hand. Think of some food you want.
I'll think of some sort of cooked bird because I hear the crowing of ravens and that comes to mind.
Yeah, and a cooked bird appears.
Okay, this is
Oh, nice.
I don't like this.
I take a leg. The rest is yours, and then I walk back into the cart.
I'm gonna work on my comfort with my magophobia as I come to basically just look at the bird and try to get myself to eat it and realize that it is magic and I am putting magic in me and it's not going to kill me. I'm going to overcome that fear, that phobia quietly in the back of this truck, of this cart for the rest of the ride.
Willa and Isadora, you've been on the road long enough where you have gained the benefits of a long rest at this point.
Zoot, I'm giving you, here, please hold on to this. If I go down, it will bring anyone back. All you really have to do is point and think about it, and they'll be feeling better again. It's Willa's family ring, so please be careful with it. Also, it has a whole lot of fucking magic in it. I just figure that if we all go down in a battle, you're the most likely one to stay up, so that you should be the one to hold on to it. So then in the aftermath, you can, maybe do a little bit of
I eat the ring.
No, you do not eat it. Do not eat it. Put it on your finger.
Okay.
On your little finger, the littlest one. That's the
Yeah,
only one it's
okay.
going to fit on, dear. Great. And then don't worry about it until one of us is almost dying. When you see one of us bleeding out on the ground and I'm already unconscious. If I'm up, don't worry about it. If I'm
Wait. So
on the ground-
you're saying that I'm the most likely person to survive and be around in a big, terrible attack?
Yes.
Did you hear that?
I look at the lady up front.
Isn't that funny?
And I wiggle my pinky finger at her.
I apologize. I'm not paying attention. What happened?
Never.
Never mind. Whatever.
Esmeralda, if you're willing to share a little bit about, and I understand if you're not, but the efforts of your group. Are you part of a group? I don't really know anything about who you are or what you're doing to oppose the devil, but I would love to learn more about who you are, what you're doing, and how I can be of help.
Devil is it is a complicated question. I have been working with my... I don't even know what I would call him. Mentor, teacher, trainer, for years, simply trying to get a handle on this place.
When you say mentor, you don't secretly mean lover, and he's not secretly Ismark, right? Just have to clarify. Not to pry, but also to pry.
No.
Just wanted to make sure there was some uncertainty in the way you said it. I didn't know. I apologize. I'm losing sight of all my manners. It's been too long in this place. All my breeding out the window. My parents would be appalled. Really, I hope I never see either of them again, though. So, who cares, really? Wow, what a freeing realization. Oh, I haven't had a good night's sleep in a long time.
No, Ismark and I, that was years ago. This is, this is new. Ever since I was, well, no, it's too far.
Go far, go as far as you want. I'm very interested in the whole story.
It is easier to just say that I am hoping to bring back some balance to this land. Balance that has been off for as long as I can remember.
Listen, girl, you're talking in riddles. I need you to be straightforward and honest, and I will be straightforward and honest. Number one, I don't trust you. Do you want to know why I don't trust you? Because you're not trustworthy.
It's an astute observation.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm gonna need you to tell me what you're really up to, because I think we deserve to know if we're going to be working for you, with you.
Alongside, really. Parallel. It's parallel play.
I did not assume that you would be working for me. I don't need anyone to work for me, and I am not paying you anything. You are riding with me on my wagon. That is as far as this relationship has gone up to this point.
Payment?
I'm going to lean over to Willa and just whisper very quietly, "She's so fucking gorgeous. I'm so fucked."
I'll pat Isadora on the back. And I'll talk in her mind and I'll say, if I've learned anything over the years, it's to never trust a pretty woman.
So
I mean,
yo.
that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm in the head, whispering back. I'm going to need your help. That's all. We can talk later. Please.
Okay, yeah. That's fine.
Hector turns to Zoot and is like, did that one just say that she was bred a lot?
Are you talking about me?
Yes. Because like 30 seconds ago you were like, oh, I just forgot all of my breeding.
My breathing as in my... excuse me. What's your last name? Are you also a Phasian?
Zoot chokes on his chicken.
Do you have a middle name? Hector Phasian?
As far as I'm aware, no. Do I have a middle name, guys?
Hector Phasian. I will have you know that I am a lady of a noble family of very high stature, a very high reputation. I would never do something to endanger the livelihood of my family, the reputation of my name, and I had my first kiss a week ago with your cousin, so there.
Sounds like that's a yes.
I'm going to go back in the wagon. I'm having a terrible wagon ride.
We all are. This is just the worst. I hate this. Why is this the wagon ride of pain and humiliation? Tyler, can you make that the session title? The wagon ride of humiliation?
Wagon ride of pain and humiliation. Got it.
Yeah, great. Yeah, great. But at least I have chicken.
At least I have chicken.
Magical chicken.
Can I have some chicken, please?
Fine. Be careful though, it's magic, so it might explode in your gullet.
I'm going to very ferociously, very angrily eat some fucking chicken.
It's funny, the last time Isadora ate something you conjured, they like went and puked up everything in their body. Back at school, if you remember.
Oh yeah, the last meal was like a thri-kreen leg or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
That's some trust you got, Isadora.
I'm hungry and tired and angry, and I would like to get to this hill as quickly as possible.
We could always fly. I could carry you, and then the others could join us late.
No, we're not going to split up.
Okay.
But I appreciate it. Is there a reason I'm echoing, and is there something I can do about it? Am I echoing for anyone else?
Slightly for me.
Lightly.
Yeah, I'm muted on my phone, so I don't know.
That feels alright.
Say something again?
Test, test. Oh, excellent.
Esmeralda just
We
kind
all
of
suffer.
She just kind of is chuckling to herself. Continues scribbling in her notes and is kind of poring over that book. It begins to get darker. She kind of lights 2 lanterns at the front of the wagon and continues reading and pulls out a map and is studying it and kind of referencing the book and then back to the map and then back to the book.
I'm trying to get Willa to paint my face to hide my scars as much as possible around the eyes, as much like white, even like I don't even care, just like white face paint. We're doing makeup down in the tractor trailer.
The tractor trailer.
So while we're doing tractor trailer makeup, I am also, I am going to go through this chick's shit.
Oh my fucking god, Willa!
Because she's being shady. And like, don't be shady.
Mhm.
Also, I'm gonna take her stupid fucking book when she's not thinking about it. I have plans, you see. So I'll investigate.
And we really turned on her in like half a session. Last session we were like, she's the coolest, she's the best.
I mean,
She's so
Isadora
good.
has
know
yet
she
to
was
turn.
sneaky smart. She's
I
a
literally
threat.
told
She's
everyone last
competition.
session
She falls off the
not
wagon
to
and
trust
dies.
her.
That's too bad.
You did something to piss all of us off like in 5 minutes, and now we're gonna eat her.
I would still die for her, but I could be mad while I do, you know?
18 to investigate.
Yeah. You find a lot of good shit in there. But it's kind of, I don't want to say it's confusing, but it's just sort of, it's just a lot of tools and weapons. There's a lot of like trinkets, things that you would probably typically associate with like someone who's like out on the road, some sort of maybe like a hunter or a kind of like woodsman type person. It's a lot of gear.
Good. Does she have any studded leather armor?
There are 2 sets of studded leather armor in the back.
Great. I'm gonna grab one from my cousin and put it in my bag. Anything
Is
else
he going
that
to
looks
fit in her studded leather armor?
Certainly try.
We will try. I don't know how armor works. I just assume that whatever. I just grab. Anything else that could be of use to us?
You open up this larger wooden trunk. Are you trying to be stealthy about this, or are you just digging in?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm being stealthy.
Oh god, I'm so morally opposed to this, but I'm so threatened
Roll
by
me a-
her. I'm going to like close my eyes and pray.
Roll me a stealth check.
I don't
Willa,
want to be a
as
part
you,
of this.
as you do this.
But I'm not gonna rat her out.
Ooh, 23.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you're every now and then you kind of peek out to the front, and she's just scribbling in the book or like looking ahead and looking at the map and kind of like gauging seemingly like where you are on the road.
I'm really good at taking shit without people figuring it out.
I don't have much, but I want to leave a little bit of gold as secretly as I can so that Willa doesn't notice. How much gold do I have? I don't have much. I give most of it to Willa. I'm trying to see
I'm
how
the
much gold I have so I
of
can
this
secretly
game.
leave her some gold. I already gave her Ismark's chest, but I feel so bad about this.
Let me try and talk you down in your brain. Isadora, here's the thing.
I have no gold. I've given all my gold to Willa.
She's literally holding something back. I'm just trying to figure out what she's holding back. Just gonna do a little snoopy snoop and just making sure that Hector is ready for combat.
So first of all, that's not going to fit him. Second of all, you're not wrong. I think she is holding something back, but that we're holding things back. We're not telling her the whole story. And I don't think any of us would appreciate it if she started rifling around through our thing. She's done nothing for us to distrust her so far.
Yes, she has. She wouldn't tell me. She's being all sneaky when I was in her brain.
Would you tell her everything about us?
Heck no, but I don't do that anyway.
So, right, but see, that's what I'm saying, is would you be happy if she snooped through your things?
I mean, she wouldn't be able to because I'd catch her, but...
Right, because you're not driving the wagon to take us to somebody who's in mortal peril to help save them.
Look, Isadora, on the morality scale, I'm all the way at the bottom. You're at the top, okay? We gotta meet somewhere in the middle. It's either I do this,
Snoop would leave the
or
armor.
I
Snoop,
tie
all
her
you
up
want.
and get her to tell me what's going
I
on.
mean, I have a lot of thoughts that I'm not ready to unpack about that. But
Okay.
Snoop would leave the
I don't know
armor.
what
It
that
won't
means.
fit him anyways.
What?
He's a big man. He's got big shoulders. She has very small, dainty, beautiful, fucking perfect shoulders that I cannot compete with, and your cousin certainly can't compete with in terms of fitting into her clothing.
Hector, Zoot, and Winnie, what are y'all? Are you trying to distract Esmeralda? Are you just kind of watching this all happen as Willa kind of like rifles through? I mean, you're on a wagon.
I thought this was a conversation
The wagon's
in
a
the
little-
wagon or in their head.
It's in their heads, but Willa
Yeah.
is clearly like rifling. Zoot, you're still hanging out on the
I'm in
front?
the back.
Or
I'm
you
like,
just
I'm
hanging off
like,
the
if you,
back? Okay.
yeah, if you imagine like all those people who used to just like sit on the back of buses to avoid taking the fares in like
Yep,
the 40s.
yep.
I'm just sitting on the back of the cart with my legs dangling
Yep.
and just looking out at the birds and eating the chicken and just enjoying the ride and trying to stay as far away from that stupid, just hanging out back here.
When Hector, if he does see Willa start to rifle through things, then he'll try to serve as a distraction to
I'll tap
Esmeralda.
in and just be like, I'm trying to figure out what this woman's about.
Got it.
Do you feel like distracting her?
Yeah, so he'll go
Do
up and
it.
talk to Esmeralda and be like, "So you said you thought you saw me somewhere, huh?"
Would you like to see me somewhere?
Zoot just yells that from the back of the cart.
That was my James voice. That was out of character.
So Willa, you open up this trunk, and it's a kind of large wooden trunk that kind of dominates the back of the like if you entered from the back, the far end towards the driver's seat, it kind of takes up that whole end of the wagon. And you open it, but as you open it, you realize there are just deep, like claw marks, like gashed into this cart. Or I'm sorry, this wooden trunk. Just these deep claw marks. And as you open it, you find a lot of weapons. Battle axe, a flail, a morning star, 2 short swords, a light crossbow, and a bundle of crossbow bolts that seem to be tipped with silver.
All right. Interesting. So, I saw that Hector grabbed he grabbed a crossbow when we were in town, right?
Hector grabbed 3 repeating crossbows and 2 hand crossbows.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So,
He's got some backups.
what
I
I'm
have
gonna
32 bottles
do-
of perfume.
There you go.
Is there anything that Zoot would like? Anything that's heavy?
There's a battle axe and a flail and a morning star.
Love that. So I am going to take some of those arrows that are dipped in silver. I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna assume that it just looks
They're
expensive,
good
and
for
I'm just
monsters.
gonna.
They're good for killing monsters. I close my eyes again to pray. I keep like peeking out and then praying and then peeking out and then praying.
Okay. Is there anything that I could slip onto my person? I'm trying to think of things that I can actually store.
Yeah, there are. So not in that trunk, but as you continue, you kind of like rifle through, and to the right of that trunk, on the other side of the wall of the wagon, is a it's like a wardrobe, and it's full of not just clothing, but like almost like disguises. There are multiple wigs, masks, some dark cloaks, Just things that you... Yeah, things that you wouldn't necessarily associate with someone who kind of moves through the world in a like in an upfront way. This is something that these are the tools of someone who likes to kind of hide and disguise themselves.
Oh yeah, I know what they are. I check in with Isadora. So if she's this awesome saintly person, why does she have a bunch of disguises inside of her wagon? And all of this weird weapon stuff.
Probably because she's a spy who's trying to murder the count who rules this land.
Well, if she's a spy, she's doing a bad job at it, because number one rule of being a spy is not let people find your shit, okay? And so far, I found her shit. Also, what do you think these marks are on this chest? I've never seen anything like that before.
I'm gonna go sit next to Zoot. I can't be a part of this anymore. I'm gonna go sit, like, facing out, looking at the forest, so I'm not watching her. But I'm not sitting up with Esmeralda either.
How are you? You're not with Zoot and you're not with Esmeralda. Where the hell are you?
I am. I was in the middle with Willa. I'm moving to where Zoot is.
Oh, you're moving to me. Okay, gotcha.
I want to come sit with you so I don't have to be a part of the thievery.
Hey, take a seat. It's still warm. Winnie was just here.
Thank you.
I'm still here.
I'm sitting on Winnie's lap.
I just apparently just stopped seeing Winnie at some point.
As you can tell, I am a very good watcher.
Sitting in the back with you.
I'm squishing in. I'm like fitting myself in.
So we all just don't want to be up near her?
Yes. Correct.
Mm.
Yeah, if I have to run along the side of the wagon, I will. I will not be in the thievery cart, and I will not be in the Esmeralda driver's seat.
Do we want to just wait until we get to the destination and then maybe, you know?
No! I'm sure she's a good person who's doing good things for this country. She's just not doing good things for my self-confidence.
Why don't you want to sit? Oh, wait. Wait. Can I roll to see if Isadora's cheeks are flushed?
It's very... I don't think she's hiding it well. She used to date Ismark. So she's a threat. Isadora is not into the gypsy. Nell is into the gypsy. I'm sorry. Nell is into the Vistani girl. Isadora is threatened and insecure and very upset. She's having a very bad day.
Wait, you don't like Esmeralda?
She's wonderful. She's dangerous and smart and beautiful and
she's rude
standing
and
up
she
for
called me soft,
humanity.
and she's
terrible.
ugly and she wishes that she could be me.
Yeah, let's kill her. I say very
We are not
jokingly.
going to kill her. She's an extraordinary person.
I mean, it sounds like you're outvoted here, 2 against 1.
You all need to make stealth checks.
I was just about to ask that. Like, these conversations are no longer.
Yeah, these
in-
conversations are
don't even-
happening. So
Where's my D20?
I'm rolling myself
by
at
the way.
disadvantage. That's an 11.
Oh,
I'm not bad at stealth, actually. Nah, I'm not great at it. That's a 13.
I got a 10. That's okay. Let her hear.
That's a 7.
Hector will hear the raised voices and attempt to cover up. And just be like, so yes, the weather here, yes, is very.
she just
Yeah.
I'm climbing up. Can I climb up to the front seat?
yeah.
I'm gonna climb up to the front seat and I'm gonna wiggle myself in between Hector and Esmeralda.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
Did you
I say in her brain.
and you just hear? Did you find anything worth keeping?
I did actually.
Yes, Esmeralda. Oh, I love
My
her.
first question is, what got into your chest?
Wait, did you say you're saying this in her mind, right?
In her
And she
mind,
just kind of
yeah.
looks down and then kind of looks back at you and says, "Why are you interested?"
In her
We'll
chest?
talk later. But no,
I'm
I'm
done.
talking about the wooden chest
Dude.
full of your items. There were a bunch of claw marks on it.
Oh, that's yes. It is a
What was that?
hazard
Or
of
winter, rather.
the work that I do, I suppose. Sometimes things can get a little messy.
So you're a hunter?
I hunt things. Yes.
Look, can we trust you? I know it's a hard ask in a place like this, but my family is here and I need to make sure they're okay. We want to help you get that guy that Isidore likes back. I forget his name. What is his name? Something Burger Master. I don't. Anyway, we got to try and get him back because she's literally obsessed with him. So I want to make sure that she at least has some sort of happiness if we're going to get stuck here.
I am. Sure, I am just. I don't quite understand. What do you think that I am trying to do here?
I'm just trying to figure out why you didn't give me the whole story last night.
What story would you prefer that I give you?
You told me in time you would tell me about you.
Huh?
We had a conversation and I asked if there is something that you're holding back from telling me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd really like to know what that is. A secret for a secret. How about that?
Secret for a secret. What secret do I receive in return?
I'll tell you what I have at stake here.
Yes?
Oh no, you first. What?
I'm confused by what you are asking. I do not know what else I can tell you that I have not already told you.
You're not only doing this because you want to help your people. You're doing it for another reason. I need to know what that reason is. And look, if you don't feel comfortable with me sharing that reason, we can keep it between us. But I need it for me to know that I can trust you and we can move forward as partners fighting against this awful thing.
My people are... I am no longer of my people.
The Vistani?
I am... I was, but I am no longer. I left,
What happened?
you see, and when you leave,
You can't go back?
it is very difficult to go back.
I see. Why'd you leave?
That is a very complicated question to answer. And one that I am not prepared to answer for you now.
Okay. That's fair. A secret? One of Strahd's workers, one of the guys that plays music, I think. I don't know. I can't tell the difference. They're all pale and just ridiculous and ugly and killed my dad. My real dad.
Sorry to hear that. It is family is a terrible thing to lose. As someone who has shared similar experiences, I understand, and if I cannot empathize, I am at least well. We're seemingly all looking for something, huh?
Something like that. I found it, and I'm just trying to make sure I keep them safe.
Yes. It is getting dark. It's getting late. We should find a place to rest for the evening. We shouldn't stay on the road much longer.
All right. I'll let everyone know. I send everyone a message in their brain that says we're gonna look for somewhere to chill and rest.
Finally!
I
I know.
slept lots. I'm happy to keep watch.
Oh, are you guys done talking now?
Oh, I'm gonna pop into your head and I'm gonna say, I got you these crazy awesome crossbow arrows that are like dipped in silver.
Hmm.
I feel like they're very expensive.
Oh.
Also useful.
Would be.
Oh, and I found some studded leather armor. Not sure if it will fit you, but I figured, like, why not try, you know? Honestly, we found you. You hadn't eaten in a while. Perhaps you could, like, fit into it. I don't know. We'll see.
Let me know when we're there, because I guess I'm saying this in my head in response to the message as well, but let me know when we're there, because I am ready to get this whole thing over with. I'm tired of her.
Wait, are you saying you want to kill her?
No, I was outvoted.
We were voting?
Yeah, where were you?
There was a vote?
I was asleep. There was a vote?
Yeah, well, it's okay. I was outvoted, so she gets to stay alive. But that's okay, because it seems like you like her. And Hector likes
Me?
her.
I don't know. I
You
don't
guys
know
are spending
anything
a lot of
about
time
her.
talking to her up front, making friends with the enemies, it looks like.
You didn't even know anything was going on. I was just sitting there. I was grilling her.
Seems like a lot of fraternizing with someone who's gonna stab you in the back.
She's got some sick, like, battle axes back there that I think you'd be very interested in.
Wait, where are the battle axes?
So we're gonna play nice with her, and maybe she'll give you one. They're in the chest.
I'll go get them. But after
Well,
she goes to
Allison.
sleep.
Oh, okay. Well, she already knows that I was going through her thing, so I mean, we'll at least ask, and she'll probably just give it to us because she doesn't need like all of the weapons.
I will just take one.
Esmeralda pulls the wagon up into a bit of a clearing. There's definitely still some kind of scraggly trees and some rocks around, but it's less dense of a forest, and a part of the Sphalic woods that you don't really recognize, but it seems fairly open and like there would be. It seems like she's found a really, really good spot to camp. For those of you who are aware of such things, certainly Zoot, certainly Hector, you'd recognize, like, she clearly knows the things to think about when finding a place to bed down for the night. Sight lines, making sure that she's up high. She's thought these things through kind of just instinctually.
God, she's perfect.
She pulls the wagon up and she just mutters a word, and the two horses kind of disappear. Okay, out of the wagon, please. I need to set it for the night, and then we will camp a little bit away.
I also have a spell that should help quite a bit. We're welcome to stay in your cart if you'd rather all of us, but I don't imagine we'd all fit there.
Oh, we will not be staying in the cart. No, I have
great.
tents and things to stay.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and take my 10 minutes to cast for the first time. Oh, it's 1 minute. Take my 1 minute for the first time ever to cast Leomon's tiny hut.
My favorite spell in D&D ever. It's the best.
It's so good.
And Esmeralda just kind of looks at you and cocks her head and says, impressive. Seemingly knows what that is without any explanation.
Of course she does, because she's fucking perfect, Tyler.
And so you all kind of disembark the wagon, and after you do, you see her kind of go inside, and you hear some like banging of things and like some clanging of different objects, and then she like very gingerly walks out of the back and like has a hand up at the top of the door as she's closing the back of the door with the other hand, and then just like, okay, we are okay.
I suppose I should have asked, Willis, sometimes you have that very fancy house. Would you rather have the very fancy house?
Oh, I can't do that anymore.
I thought you might not. That's okay. We talked about it a long time ago that you couldn't always do the fancy house, but I can always do this little shitty dome. So the little shitty dome is probably the move.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore.
No, that's
I think it's because I'm starting to forget what it was like back in real life.
Oh, that's less good. I'm so sorry.
Okay, it happens.
Well, it's a little twilight dome that I think, if it's okay to flavor it with you, Tyler, I don't know that I can really see it well anymore, but before, when I could see it, would have had... Jesus fucking Christ.
Hector and Zoot both immediately are like,
patterns of the stars and different constellations, kind of, if you look up at it.
Yeah. You will.
Time for more XP.
Did we tell Hector this was a milestone campaign, or did we just...
No, I assumed.
Okay.
It's a milestone campaign.
Damn, here I was trying to be a murder hobo.
Esmeralda kind of sits. You all enter Isadora's hut, and she sort of sits down and sets something down in front of you, and says, "Okay, right, we are here, and she shares with you.
Oh, her hut is so pretty! Wow. I mean, my hut is pretty, but what I meant is her cart is so pretty.
She shares with you.
Oh, fun fact, I forgot to be in Foundry this entire time. Let me go open Foundry up.
I had it open, but it was hidden behind my character sheet.
She shares with you in Messenger because the file size is too big for Discord.
What?
A really beautifully drawn map of what you now are putting together. Is like you can kind of lay it over in your mind of like Ismark's kind of shitty line drawing.
Whoa!
She's like, okay, so we are.
Yo, that's sick. That's so good. Oh my god.
Oh, I like this map.
God. I am horny for this mask.
Who has the old map? Who has the old map? I want to eat it.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. It's a
But
beautiful work of
it's the
art. We
ultimate
will
sign
hang it
of
on the wall. We will
disrespect.
never use it for directions ever again.
Good. Okay.
Like, so we have just left the village. We are heading on. We are still in the road. We have pulled over. I would say about here, and she points to kind of down where the Sphalic Road curves around the under the seer pool. So rather
Tyler,
than go ahead.
I hate to do this to you.
No.
Oh, I see. Oh my god, we've traveled no fucking distance. Oh my god. Oh, my boyfriend's going to die before we can get there. Also, he's not my boyfriend. He's going to die before he can ever become my boyfriend.
You guys thought we were only doing one wagon episode?
So if you go and you're kind of west of the seer pool, under the seer falls. You have yet to cross the bridge, though, back
Yep.
towards the castle. James, you're muted.
How did we get from the castle to Barovia? I thought we just or did we go to Valaki?
No, we walked through the woods.
You walked through the
see
woods.
where the woods are?
We
There's
walked
no road.
through
We just walked
the woods.
straight
I
to
see.
Barovia. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Damn, we should have just taken the cart through the woods. I did try, Tyler. I did put the map here for anyone curious. But because I saw it wasn't on Foundry.
It's not on Foundry.
It's okay. They can just see the very tiny version of it behind my head. Where's it at? There it is.
Hey, in my hut, no one has to be on watch. Everyone can get a fucking long rest. Look, I hate that this is what I'm gonna be honest. I don't love this spell. I hate that it's one of my domain spells, but I'm gonna make the goddamn most of it. So everyone get a fucking full night's rest. Twilight Domain is sick. It's the best cleric domain. Everyone should take it for everything but Liamon's tiny hut. Not my fave.
I'm gonna put it in the Strahd Discord channel, so that anybody who's watching, if they want to look at the map, they have a place to look at the map. There you go.
Oh, so you pay for the extra Discord.
I actually have Discord Nitro, which lets me upload a 15 megabyte picture.
Discord Nitro.
Wow.
Hair flip. No, it's there now. If anybody in the chat is curious, go to Discord for Quelmar. You can find the link below if you're not in the Discord.
I'm gonna go over to Winter. Hey, you should probably get some rest.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'm really tired.
What?
I'm really tired.
Yeah. I can if you want, I can sing that song. Maybe get you to
A
sleep.
while. Do you still remember it?
Oh, I think I have it somewhere. But in the meantime, I can just kind of hum it to you so you can kind of get some rest.
Sure.
So if I can, I'll like situate her on like a bedroll and like tuck her in, and just kind of like rub her back and like hum the song. Actually, I can't. No, I shouldn't actually do anything because we're high. Wait, is sound stifled when you're inside of the
Let
tiny
me
hut?
reread it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome. Atmosphere inside is comfortable and dry. The interior can become dimly lit or dark. It's opaque from the outside. It doesn't say anything about sound, so I'm gonna guess Tyler can rule on that, but the spell itself doesn't say anything about sound.
Yeah, I would say if it doesn't say it in the spell description, then sound is not muffled. Because it's not like Magnificent Mansion where you're in a different plane. You're still
It's like a little
present.
force field,
Yeah.
basically. It's
Right.
like a nice, dry, warm force field.
Got it. Well, I'll offer since I have gotten rest to keep watch. And if everyone would like me to sing them a song so they can fall asleep, I will do that. But if not, it'll be a private concert for my
I
sister.
would love a song. My sister Margaret used to sing for me every night. Well, not when I was very young every night, and then when I was older, just occasionally when I had bad dreams. She's the one who gave me the sheep. Clouds.
Oh,
He's gone now. I hope a child found him somewhere. Somehow.
yeah, me too.
Tyler, how are the trees around this camp?
Make a perception check, Hector.
Oh God.
I don't like that.
The trees are moving. That is a 26.
The trees seem to be thicker than when you first landed in this clearing. What seemed like kind of a sparse woods before is now a bit more dense, almost, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. They're not encroaching. It's not as if you like are in this clearing and then all of a sudden it's just surrounded by trees, but the darkness between the trees seems more present and more prevalent.
I point that out to everybody.
I know it's concerning. Nothing can get through this wall, so we might as well sleep for 8 hours and worry about it in the morning. Nothing. Spells can't get through here. People can't get through here. We're safe as long as no one leaves this dome.
Let's see if Hector is smart enough. I would say maybe. Hector looks at the ground and he says, "Everywhere?"
Yes, ground, roof, walls. As long as you do not step outside here, which you can, you're perfectly capable of. You will be all right.
Hector kind of just sighs to himself.
Who's resting and who's staying up?
Hector-
I'm gonna try to sleep to
yeah,
get back
Hector-
that fucking spell slot.
Hector will
How
rest
many
as
how
well.
many battle axes do I take from the cart?
There was one battle axe, a morning star, and a flail, so you can take.
I'll take the battle axe.
Okay.
I have 2 battle axes on me now. I don't know how I'm carrying 2 battle axes, so probably tied around my back or something. But yeah, I got a backup axe.
But I am going to sleep now. I have my axe. Good night.
I'm just gonna go around and make sure since I got rest already, I'm gonna just go around and make sure everyone's like cozy and like look safe.
Are you gonna sing?
I mean, I'll sing in your heads.
I
yeah.
would love for you to sing.
Oh, like sing in real life?
No,
I can
I mean
I can
either
show you the
fucking
song.
Leanna. I just meant I would. Isadora would love for you to sing, but Nell would also love for you to sing.
So I will definitely. I'll sing in anyone's brain that wants me to sing. All right, no singing for you.
Just me. I'll sing.
I'll sing for you and Winter and Hector if he wants it, and what's her face if she wants it. Here, I'll actually post in the chat a song that I actually wrote for the campaign. That Kelsey and I were actually working on a melody for it.
Yeah.
It didn't space appropriately, but there it is.
You all drift into sleep as Willa those of you who accepted Willa's song into your heads hear her singing.
Hector does not.
You don't want to hear my singing? Fine. Don't want to hear my beautiful singing voice?
Hector
Fine.
wants to have more potential perception of the outside area that is currently freaking him out.
I think Zoot's gonna be just grumbling about in his sleep about this strange Esmeralda woman, thinking, girl, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing.
Jesus Christ.
You really got me. I'm done. Bye.
Hector, as you try to kind of perceive things.
I just hear squelching.
I don't like the squelching. That's not comforting.
Hector, you start hearing these
Squelching. Squelches. I hear squelching.
these just strange noises. You watching the tree line and make a perception check.
Can I make one too since I'm awake?
Yeah.
Okay.
19.
That's a 28.
Wow.
I have a +8 to my perception and rolled a 20 that time.
Oh, Jesus. Willa knows all.
You're able to... Willa, you hear nothing. You see nothing. Hector, these sounds and this like kind of like hazy vision in the trees is still present, but doesn't seem to be moving any closer. You're not getting a sense that it's anything to worry about. It's just strange.
But the squelching continues.
For a moment. And then silence.
I would say anybody that's awake will like hear Hector be like, "Is that one of you lot?" And then just kind of shake it off and then go back to resting.
Hector, as you rest,
No! Tyler, I said you can't kill Hector.
Is this the part where Hector dies?
Yeah.
Love that you came back for that, James. You brought him back on. Like, is this where he dies? I'm here.
I'm here for it.
you find yourself in a nightmare.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, it's a Hector nightmare. Quick, everybody disappear.
There's this old, dusty room with lavish couches and pillows. This kind of beautiful space, but within it, it's filled with screams. And you see around you, it's a familiar room. It's a room that you saw within Castle Ravenloft as you were being dragged into the catacombs in chains. The screams are coming from the victims of this horde of vampiric forms that are ripping and tearing at the throats of these helpless, screaming humans, devouring and draining them of their blood. And all at once, they turn and they set their sights on you.
The vampires are the victims, or yes.
God.
Yes.
Oh no!
Blood dripping from their fangs, they drop the victims to the ground and begin to slowly walk towards you. What do you do?
I think Hector's first reaction would be to kind of look around to kind of make sure okay, are they maybe looking at something behind me, that sort of thing. And once he realizes that there is nothing behind him, he will start to kind of try and plan a route of escape, if there's any kind of open doorways or open windows.
You see two doors. There's one to your right and one to your left. This group, though, is beginning to slowly approach. And smiles, these large, fanged grins begin to spread across their faces.
Hector tries to book it.
All right, you run which door? To the one to your right or the one to your left?
You said they are to the one to the right?
They are sort of in the center of the room, and you can go either way.
I can go either way. Yikers. Almost like we have dice roll. He goes right.
You go to the right, and the door is locked.
Of course.
Try to make a dexterity check.
Check or save?
Check.
22.
You begin to sort of fiddle with the lock and try to kind of wedge the door open. And just as you are about, you think, oh my God, I've got this. You hear a click and you turn, the door explodes in front of you and you are thrown back into the waiting arms of the group of monsters behind you. They swipe the air, smiling, laughing, and one of their claws strikes true. It rakes across your back, and that streak, that smell of fresh blood sends them into a frenzy. They force you onto your knees, and as they reach and pull your head to the side. They stop. And through the door, a vampire strangely familiar walks towards you with a chalice. And he holds it out to you and offers it.
Does he say anything?
Just puts the chalice out towards you.
Hector declines it.
As you decline the chalice, he tilts it and pours a thick blood onto the ground in front of you. The vampires behind you lunge forward and just begin tearing into you. And as you scream, the rest of you are awoken by the screams of Hector. As you jolt awake, Hector, covered in sweat, clawing at your body, checking to see if what you just dreamed actually was true.
I'm gonna rush over to him.
What happened? Is he okay?
The rule for Lehman's tiny hut is that spells and attacks can't leave it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Because probably the first thing that Hector would do upon waking up, almost as a reflex, would be to go for one of his daggers and immediately try and throw it forward as a reflex.
I'm sorry, say it one more time. Throw a what?
A dagger. He would probably try and grab one of his daggers real quick as a reflex and just like try and chuck it.
I want to catch it. I want to catch it.
I would say the four of you make dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I want to catch it with my face.
I'm up.
That's true. Willa is up.
I'm up.
Yeah.
I mean, I will. But
Willa, you
I'm
can
up.
make it with advantage.
Is this a
Okay.
sight check in any
This is definitely sight, not hearing.
Woo, trying to be honest here. That's not awful. That's not good. That's a 13.
Unnatural 20.
15 plus. Where's my sheet? One of these is my sheet. 15 plus 1, 16.
Winnie?
7.
Willow, what'd you get? Or unnatural 20.
If I see it going towards winter, can I dive in front of it?
It does not go towards winter.
Ah, thank God.
Does it go towards Esmeralda? 'Cause fuck her.
Roll an attack, Hector, with your thrown dagger.
Yeah. All right.
We love this. As the person who rolled a 13.
17.
And roll damage.
Since it's the first attack of a combat, does my Gloomstalker stuff go into effect?
Yeah,
Just
it does.
No, don't even.
Thanks for asking that question, fucking Sam. We really fucking appreciate
Yep.
that.
No. I mean, I will do it
Me
if
and
Tyler
Zoot
actually
really
tells
fucking
me.
appreciate
No, this
seriously
is
do it.
like
Okay,
pure
okay.
instinct. You're not
Yes.
even like you don't even know where you are at this point.
It does do max damage, so 11.
Okay, Zoot, you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Yeah. I catch it.
You catch it in your hand.
You catch
Cheers,
it in
Catch it, but it's the
Catch it.
dagger side of it.
Hydrating with
straight
alcohol.
through. It just goes through, and you're like, I caught it.
Ow. What was that about, bud?
Ah. Oh. Hector kind of like, is like doing the whole patting himself and like looking and
Dear, are you on a good cycle or do you want me to heal you?
No, I have this ring I can use now to heal myself,
Yeah,
right? If I'm dying?
Yeah, actually, go for it. That's fine. Use just one, though. Just one.
Okay, well, it's the ring. The ring is on the hand that's currently bleeding out. So what do? I just close the
Just
hand,
close your
or
eyes and, like, really think about it. I don't know, Tyler,
Oh
how
my
does
God.
he cast the spell from the ring?
Ring of spell
Do I-
storing, I think, is just.
I know it's my stats, but I don't know how he uses it.
Yeah, any creature can cast a spell. Yeah, you just you cast your wounds.
Sick. 1d8 plus 3.
There's no
Great.
extra.
I look at the ring that's on the hand that's been impaled, and I just squint at it, and the dagger is pushed out as the flesh seals up.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna reach
Oh,
out,
that
touch
was
his
cool.
hand, and cast another Cure Wounds into it to fill it back up. Just now he
Okay.
knows how to do it, that's good.
And
But I am
Cure
putting
Wounds
a
is
new Cure
1d8
Wounds
plus
into it.
3 for yours.
For hers,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Yeah, 1d8 plus 3 for Isadora's.
For
Thanks.
Isadora's. Yep.
And it should be full up again soon after this.
So
Hector-
I am at I'm good.
Hector will make a comment about how he has heard that lizards can regrow limbs.
Yeah, you're right. I did that completely on my own ability. That's why I have these mechanical wings.
I thought you made them look like your regular wings.
That's not something I'm able to keep up. That was no that yeah, anytime that's 8 hours for disguise self, and then I also had to reuse that when I turned into a person anyway. So yeah. No, they're definitely looking like mechanical wings right now.
I'm gonna go to Hector and be like,
Bruh.
what just happened?
I was dreaming and I was back at the castle.
Okay, what happened?
I was in a room. I'd been there before when they took me prisoner, and there was a group of vampires, and they knew I was there. Do I know, like, in character, do I know that Strahd is Strahd, or do I just know, like, hey, he's big bad vampire guy?
You know who he is, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, and you recognized him come through the door.
Yeah, he is the land, I hear.
Yeah. Strahd was there. He came in and he offered me a chalice. I refused. The monsters attacked.
Okay, so immediately when he says that, Tyler, if Hector allows me, I'm going to go towards his neck and feel for his pulse.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hector would not. Yeah, wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
What else from doing anything.
there's a pulse. Normal,
Um,
fleshy, warm.
I'm gonna look and see if there's any exit, like any sort of wounds on him, like any scars or anything.
Nope. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I was
Nothing. I mean,
thinking
not that you would
nothing
necessarily know, but nothing fresh.
Nothing fresh. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm
No.
sure there's probably plenty of scars.
Nothing fresh. Do you remember being attacked?
Yes. It woke me up.
No, were you actually attacked in real life? Is this some sort of you're seeing it again, remembering it?
No. This wasn't a memory.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, it means you're not dead yet.
Live to die another day, I suppose.
I suppose. Let me, we'll just calm everyone down. I'll make sure Zoot's okay. If you want to try and settle back to sleep, I'll try and get Everyone calm.
Hector would go over to Zoot for going down and then say,
You drop this
Thank
very
you.
quickly.
Grabs
Horizontally.
it. I'm sorry, Lizard Man. And then
Do you know what a wyvern is? You said you killed one, right?
he ignores that comment.
Yeah, I'm going back to sleep.
He called you a skink when you weren't listening.
I did.
You did.
I don't know what that is, so I don't care.
Tyler, where in the night does that thing spell? Does that fall? Am I going to get my spell slot back in the morning, or is that I'm fine either way? Just
Yeah,
so I know.
Yeah, I mean it was
Right.
fairly quickly after y'all went to sleep.
Lit.
So
We love it.
you all sort of fall back into sleep and rest, and we will take a 5, and we'll come back for a bit of a bio break. We'll come back at 9:45-ish, and while we run away, take a look at Quelmar's Arkenforge sponsorship. We are so
Arkenforge!
grateful to be sponsored by Arkenforge. Any of you who have not purchased the toolkit or are looking to get into using Arkenforge for your campaigns, take a look at this quick video ad, and use the Quelmar Forge as a promo code to get $5 off your Master's Toolkit. And we will be back around 9:45. See you all very soon.
Unknown centuries later is when our story begins.
How is it that I might help you?
feel like I think I met Craig once, but I've never met Kelsey in real life.
You've met Craig, but
Yeah.
not Kelsey, Sam?
I'm pretty sure.
I think you might have,
Does-
because Craig
does-
has come to Towson and done
does-
some things.
Does Craig know Rebecca Clendaniel?
Yeah,
Oh, they're
Craig
very
is
good
Rebecca
friends,
Clendaniel's
yes.
Scottish friend who.
Then Becca Clendaniel brought him to Green Globe when we were doing one of the Shakespeare's.
She kills monsters.
Was it She Kills Monsters? Yes, yeah, because Becca was in
Yes.
that. Yes. Yep. So I've met Craig. I've not met Kelsey.
So
It's
funny.
fine.
Are we live?
Welcome
we are
back,
live.
everybody.
Oh,
We're all
still live.
talking about
Oh my God, you
cute
missed
people
it.
we know by chance.
It's crazy because no one mentioned me.
Leanna, you're so fucking hot. What are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. You're one of the hottest people I fucking know.
Stop
Craig
it. That
mentioned
is like so nice.
It's true.
Hi, everybody.
I was kidding, but also
We just
like,
started-
to the production. He came to like one of the.
This is just a gossip circle now. Thanks to
We've actually
Esmeralda.
increased our number of viewers since we started talking about this, so I think we should just pause the game here and
Yep,
just
we're just gonna-
y'all
It's
should just
gossip.
keep
Oh
going.
fuck, I'm not even on the screen. Wait,
Nope.
I gotta get back
Nope.
in camera.
You're just
Leanna, I'm so sorry. I can't send you a picture. I'll send you a picture afterwards.
You're
Right
just
now, I
a-
gotta be.
you're just a
I gotta
dungeon.
show my face. I'll show you the face later.
Okay, got it.
Mhm.
We're gonna gossip later.
We just see the body,
Okay.
not the face. It's good.
I'm back.
I'm back. Hey.
There are people watching this
game.
You have to do the mute thing, or you put mute.
Oh,
Your,
fuck.
there you go.
Fuck. How's that? How's
There you
that?
go.
How's that? Better.
All right,
better?
we're ready. We're ready. Let's roll.
Yeah.
Let's kill Esmeralda. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get
No!
this, people.
No. Jet.
No.
Oh, I guess I'm back. I don't see myself. That's so strange. It's cool.
You can't see yourself?
No, I don't.
You're
Fucking
there.
don't worry about it. Let's play the game. It's
Well,
fine.
you're back. So there you go.
Right? That's all that matters.
You're there.
That you can see my face.
Yeah.
You all wake up back in a you're in Liamon's tiny hut. Isadora's tiny hut.
With the galaxy, all the fucking constellations, you
Mhm.
can see all the stars that she can't see. You all can see.
And you all sort of come back to consciousness slowly in the morning.
Can I be making breakfast?
You all wake up, and Willa, who only needs a few hours of trancing, has been up for a while and
What?
making breakfast. For
What
you
are
all.
you making, Willa?
making pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
I don't know like what kind of rations we pull, but if we got any bread, I'll try to make that because it'll go moldy. So make some sort of like toast and like maybe if we got like some eggs, I'm making some eggs.
I'm
And
gonna.
if we have,
yeah.
If we
Any-
have any like juice, I'll like freshly squeeze it.
Zoot carries all my
Out with the
rations, so I
fruit.
don't know what we have. He carries all my
I will-
shit for me.
I will smell the eggs as we are waking up. I'll like roll over and smell the eggs, and I'll think about eggs, and eggs will appear in front of me already fully cooked. Thanks to the amulet. So you're gonna be cooking hard and making eggs, and then I'm just gonna summon my own eggs, thanks to smelling
Oh.
yours.
Well, happy to help.
Technically, you made these. I'll feel that. Technically, you made these because you made the eggs that made me think of eggs that made these
Yay.
eggs. So I'm gonna eat these eggs now, but not your eggs, okay?
That's fine. I'm just happy you're awake and you're gonna get some breakfast in you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Guys, we
I'm gonna
stopped
lick the egg.
gossiping and we lost somebody.
We lost a
We
viewer.
lost a viewer since we. Oh, now we're back up too. It's
oh,
all right.
Oh,
It's all right.
oh, gossip, gossip.
That's the next viewer reward. You cash in your points, and we'll halt the game, and we'll talk the sweet gossip.
How many
Mr.
channel boards? How many channel points is that?
Esmeralda still in here with us, or did she dish out in the middle of the night magically?
She's not. She's is not in the hut. But since you can see through it, you just see her. She's back at the cart and she's doing, just wandering around the cart, checking things, kind of going in and out of the back, and then grabbing supplies and.
Did she hear us, Willa?
Not in this head conversation, no.
Oh, I just meant like if she's outside the hut, can we talk about her in here and she won't hear us?
I think that she will hear you. So if you want to talk about her, if you want, you can tell me and I can pass it on to who you want to message.
Okay, I just want you to pass the message to everybody that I think that she's a big faker and she thinks she knows it all, but she doesn't know anything. And she smells. But most of you smell,
Okay.
so that's not really bad.
I do
Yeah,
not
that's-
smell. I have received extensive training in every way possible to avoid sweating. I don't know what those
Okay.
ways are, but I've received the training.
Botox?
Whatever the magical
if-
version of Botox is, I've had it. I've genuinely had every magical treatment for scars and sweating and weight gain under the sun. It's very detrimental.
Are you saying this out loud?
No.
Okay.
I know I'm saying
pass
it in
this
accent.
information that Duke told me to everyone inside their heads. Then I go give Esmeralda some breakfast.
The basilisk has a point.
You're right.
Are we ready to
But look,
continue on? The faster we can travel, the better. We have quite a ways to go.
I like keeping my enemies close.
Let's keep them close in the cart as it's moving, folks.
Do you dispel the dome?
Oh, it lasts 8 hours. I have nothing to do
So
with it once it's
it
cast.
just immediately
Yeah, at the end of 8 hours,
been
it's
more than
poof,
8 hours
gone.
and poof,
Yeah.
gone. You start to pack up and Esmeralda kind of waves you all over. And you hear yelling. And kind of the padding of feet through the tree line. And these 3 children burst out of the trees. Help! Help! Please help!
What do you need, dears? What's happening?
There. Please.
I'm trying to beckon them behind me.
Mom, she's sick, and she can't.
Can you take me to her? Is there any danger there? Should you stay here? Can you point me the way?
Absolutely not.
Please come with us. Come with us, please.
Follow. Can I actually real
Roll for
fast?
insight?
Can I oh fuck! Do I not have Zone of Truth anymore? No, I have Zone of Truth. Sorry, I prepare that every fucking day after they fucked me over. I would like to Zone of Truth these children and say, does your mother need my help right now?
Mother, she needs our help. Yes.
Is that the truth?
She needs our help.
They need to make a charisma saving throw too. On a failed save, they can't speak a lie. On a success, they can lie, but I know if they've succeeded. Each affected creature is aware of the spell. That's a goddamn shame, but, you know. Oh my fucking god, Tyler!
And you see the children immediately sort of look at you, and their heads all at once
Oh my god.
just like click and tilt,
Fuck this!
and their bodies begin to change. I need
Yikes.
all of you to roll initiative.
Don't like that.
I snoot booped myself in the morning.
Hector's
wrong
like,
place to roll.
you didn't mention the one had sisters.
15.
Oh, fuck me!
17. Zoot got a 17 for Zoot.
Four for Isadora.
You got a 26.
$18 to Winnie.
What is it, Winnie?
18.
This battle music's got me bopping.
All right, before any of you can react,
Oh god. That's not good.
I need
Go on. Go.
Zoot. I need Zoot to make a
me.
Constitution saving throw.
Great. Perfect. My curse doesn't affect that, right? My curse is on my attacks.
Curse is just on your attacks, yes.
Great. Con save is I have a +3. So we'll do that. I'll take an 11. Wait, hold on. I have a what the hell is it called? I spend a perversity point.
Okay.
Instead, I have a. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I have an 11.
You have an 11.
one.
You take ooh,
Here's the point.
13 points of poison damage,
Ow.
and you are poisoned until the end of your turn.
Disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. That's the game.
As this green blast just shoots out of this figures, and you can see now these are not the hags that you've known before. This is a very different type of creature. These are two sort of women and one man, green skin and just sort of hunched over, not monstrous. They look sort of very human, but this sort of pale, sickly green, and they kind of hunch and walk slowly towards you, just grinning and laughing, throwing this green energy towards you, Zoot. Hector, it's your turn.
Oh, good. Okay. So Hector will pull out his newly found BDSM whip.
Sick.
Um,
Fucking sick. Hang on.
When did we get this?
Oh, he
last
found it.
session.
He found it in one of the houses, remember?
He's marks.
In a bedroom.
It was in the
Whip.
bedroom, not in the armory.
So he'll pull that out. You all will notice that Hector is also a southpaw, so he wields it in his left hand. So he flourishes the whip.
I hope everybody saw Nell bring out their whip.
I immediately regretted it. I went, I'm drunk enough for this, and then I went, I'm not drunk
Tis
enough for
on
this.
the recording forever.
Can we
Fuck
get
me.
a no whip emote?
No whippy
So
mo.
guys, that actually wasn't a whip. It was actually a flogger.
It's
I forgot
yeah,
to
it's
true.
a cattail,
It is
cat of
a
nine tails.
cat of nine tails flogger in
It
red.
was actually given to my assistant manager as a
Red
Christmas
hides
present.
the blood, y'all. Know that. That's the key.
Hector will cast Zephyr Strike on him. And he will
I don't want to be in this campaign anymore.
3, 4.
James, if it helps, I've actually never used it in bed. I've only ever kept it I should not say I've only kept it for the shock value. I have not used it besides the shock value.
James, does that help?
Now I'm just disappointed in you more than anything.
It hasn't been a lack of interest, a lack of opportunity, you know?
Oh,
Hector?
right. Yes, I move forward. And I'm gonna attack this one in the middle here. Actually, is that the one that specifically fired at Zoot?
Yes, the closest one.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Because I would go for that one first. All right, so I'm gonna give myself advantage on this attack because of Zephyr Strike, which is good because that was a natural one. So we'll go with a 21 instead. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
Okay. That will do 11. So it does 11, I believe whips are slashing?
Eh,
I want to
Sounds
say.
right.
Yeah.
it is... Yeah, slashing.
Okay, so it'll take 11 points of slashing, 7 points of force damage from the Zephyr Strike. And then his second attack does a 19 hit.
19 hits.
All right, so it will take another 11 slashing. And then finally, since James and I figured this out last session, I'm assuming, yes, that will hit. 18 plus whatever my attack modifier is. That'll be a 26.
26
So-
damage.
26 hits.
26
No,
hits, yes.
Yes. And then I'm really well on my D4 today. It takes another 11 slashing and then an additional 2 damage from Dread Ambusher.
So that is 42 points of damage.
Yes, that sounds accurate.
Does it die?
No. So you
Oh.
cut into this thing and you're both sort of slashing with your whip, and every time your whip connects, it's sort of pushed back even further than the normal whip would carry it, and it's sort of stumbles and just kind of looks at you and then snarls and laughs this like disgusting gnarled teeth chuckle at you. Winnie, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Or did you use all your movement, Hector, or did you want to...
No, I'll stay here.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
So, I am going to cast a spell on Zoot. Oh, Zoot already went, didn't they?
No, Zoot has not gone.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a spell on Zoot's battle axe, his special battle axe. I'm gonna cast Heat Metal.
Cheers. Hydrate.
Okay. Yeah, hydrate. Yeah.
So, basically, it does extra damage now.
Ooh, I'll take it.
I believe.
I don't- yeah.
He's gonna have to drop it if he can't pass a Constitution saving throw.
Which he's at disadvantage right now.
I think.
With
I
saving
don't-
throws.
I
With
could be
the
wrong.
poison.
Healing metal
Yeah,
is
being
usually
poison.
for enemies, not for your friends.
Yes, it takes...
It's like
yeah,
if they're
it'll take
if they're
2d8.
wearing armor,
They'll
then
take
you
2d8.
heat the
Oh,
metal
I
up.
fire damage from it.
Okay, I see. I misinterpreted the spell. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just hoping it was maybe like a wooden rotted metal weapon. I was like, yeah, let's do it. More damage.
Yeah.
It's okay. No.
Okay.
I got smites
I'll
and
just
stuff.
do my-
I
Yeah.
enchant my weapons anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna do Magic Stone bonus action with catapult.
Yeah.
If I may.
Grab some stones from the ground, imbue them with magic, and then fire off a catapult. And that is a... Which one are you targeting?
I'm gonna target... Have we been able to hit anyone yet?
Yeah, so the one
I
that's
hit the
right
middle
up kind of in
one.
the middle,
Yeah.
Hector's dealt some significant damage to it already.
Yeah, I'll hit that one.
Okay, and that is a dexterity saving throw, correct?
It is. They have to beat I think a 4.
That is a natural 1, so it doesn't matter what they need to beat.
Oh, okay.
Roll that
Okay,
damage.
yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Oopsies. Sorry, I have to do the damage for both catapult and magic stone.
Yep.
Okay. So that's 11 plus 8 is 19 plus 4 is 23 plus 5 is 28.
28 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Looking pretty hurt. Still up though, as the magic stones sort of whip into this thing, and it just stumbles back, just taking these hits and bloodied, laughing though, cannot stop laughing as it gets pummeled. Zoot, you're up. Unless Winnie, you wanted to move.
Let's see. Let me see what I am. I am going to move within 5 feet of Zoot.
Okay. Zooty Zoot.
All right, Zoot's got the battle axe out. I'm gonna put the tower shield away to lower AC, but I can do two-handed stuff. So I am gonna dash forward. I'll go right past Hector. I'll go around the back of this hag, whatever it is. I'm gonna be swirling my giant battle axe of +2 around my head as I'm flying out past the hag, like jumping over it or whatever. And I'm going to do two things simultaneously. I am going to, as a bonus action, rage, and as an action, turn on my paladin aura. What is it? Something abjure the extraplanar. So Fae and I gotta look up what it is, but a whole bunch of things. I make fear. I don't make zombies run away. I make Fae, fiends, aberrations, elementals, and celestials run away. Is my thing, because I am a protector of the planes, a watcher. So bonus action. When I enter my bonus action now, guys, I rage so hard that a spectral tail of fury pops out of my ass, and I get a tail attack now. So I am a fully complete Zoot. I have wings. I have tail. I have reached that minifigure I made where I was like, I hope in time, if I survive, I'll have my body parts back. I've reached it. And
That's
in
a
reaching my
gender
final
mood,
form,
James.
I feel right in the world, and I am going to abjure the extraplanar. So if they are Fae, fiends, aberrations, elementals, or celestials, they need to make a wisdom saving throw. They are not. They are none of those things.
They are none of those
Excellent. As a hexblood, I am a Fae, so I am going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Are you a hexblood? When the fuck did that happen?
I don't know. My wisdom saving throw is dice roller.
Is disadvantaged.
Oh my god. Is poison also saving throws?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah,
Then I think
it
is.
I
think it's gonna be 6. It's gonna be the 11 plus.
No, just attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Oh, well, the first one was the 11, so I will still take the 11.
Aren't saving throws ability checks though?
No, those are different.
Are your body parts falling off yet?
I'm gonna take the 11. My charisma saving throw, however, is 5, so I get a 16. My own saving throw DC is 13, so I succeed on my own abjuration. But I am terrifying to everybody from across the plains, and that's it for my turn. Thanks, guys. I just wanted to nerd out and become a big, terrifying, hawking mess of magic and might.
Love it. You did so good.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Jesus.
I'm done.
So
Fuck, James.
the one that's sort of taken all the damage is going to just sort of call out to the others in she's gonna say, call them, and you just hear this like gibbering from the other two and this skittering sound.
Here
Just
comes
No.
the elder brain.
What if we
to-
didn't hear that?
Elder brain.
and
If it's a
among
fucking elder
you,
brain.
you all just see from seemingly out of nowhere up under the ground just swarms of rats start crawling out of the dirt
No
in and
thanks.
amongst you.
Oh,
No
it's
thanks.
Vermintide. Okay, good.
Hate that. Oh, fuck, Tyler? That's nasty. Ah.
And that one is going to Zoot. You need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Great. Not disadvantaged, as we learned.
Yes.
So it's going to be a 17 plus 5 is 22. No, not plus 3 is 20.
Yes,
Not
you
five.
sort of see this creature sort of look at you and try and sort of make this out. Waves its hand and sort of pushes this energy towards you. And you just start to feel this something, and this smile starts to curl up onto your face, and then you're just like, shake it off. And it is going to move over and swing back into this sort of camp center. Willa, it's your turn.
First off, disgusting. Okay. So I am going to cast heroism at 3rd level. And what I'm going to do is walk behind Winnie and touch her. Continue my movement to Isadora and touch her.
Okay.
And then reach out to Hot Lady and touch her. So y'all gain +6 to as temp HP, and you cannot be frightened.
How many HP?
It's my attack modifier, right?
Plus your attack mod, yes.
That's
So you get +6.
awesome. Fucking awesome, Willa. Thank you.
Temp HP. And then as a bonus action, I'm
Sorry,
going
real fast,
to
Tyler. Do I get
give-
3 or 6?
3.
I don't know. 3? Great. Thank you.
Always have.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to give Zoot a bardic inspiration.
Take it.
And then I'm done.
Okay. As this one comes up closer to the camp, Esmeralda's going to run over to it and say, fuck this, and sort of pulls out a rapier and just makes an attack at it. That is a...
Yo, she said the bad word.
What, this?
That is a 18 that hits. That is 11 points of piercing damage as she just cuts 2 swipes very quickly into this creature. It is now... And it reels back, and she's going to say, watch the rats! And she will... she'll move around to this side of it. Isadora, your turn.
Fantastic. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna risk the opportunity attack to go 25. So that's one opportunity attack from the rat. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna risk a second opportunity attack to go here.
All right, so first one is a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Second one is a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Okay.
And as I stand here, I'm going to, for the first time, raise my hands up, black fingers, white gloves, cast Spirit Guardians. That is a circle of 15 feet around me. I'm so sorry, I don't really know how to draw circles in this, but it should get the rats and 2 of the fucking children. They need to make a wisdom saving throw. Starts its turn there, so not right now, but on their turn they must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they take 3d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Flavor-wise, it's just straight up stars that I'm raising my hands, lifting stars out of them, and just sphere of constallations.
And what radius is it? 30?
15 feet.
15,
So,
sorry.
30 feet diameter? I don't fucking know math. Fuck that.
So any creature?
No, I get to designate.
Okay, designated. So it's like
so
that.
not my
Okay.
friends. I designate the not friends.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Yeah, so this one is going to start its turn, so roll...
This one I don't get. Sorry, I don't get this one. I think I said I got it, I don't get it. But I get these bunch.
15-foot... That's a 15-foot radius. That orange sphere.
Oh, lit. Sick.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic.
So that one starts to roll damage for it.
That orange sphere is not a 15-foot radius.
It's 15 foot around me, centered around me. So
Oh,
sorry,
centered on
Tyler.
you.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
sorry.
get that
Okay.
one, but I will get the other 3.
Got it.
That's 35-foot radius, Tyler.
Math is hard, okay?
Go away.
3d8, on a failed save, it takes half. That's 11 points if it fails, whatever you half if it succeeds.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. All right, that one is going to sort of shrug it off, and then it's going to look at you, Hector. And it is going to just giggle unconsciously at you.
Oh, good.
Unconsciously giggles.
Love.
There.
James, I hate your reference.
That looks like 15 feet to me.
How many hit points do you have, Hector?
I'm assuming less after you do whatever you are doing. I have 55 total.
Okay. Dude, how many do you have?
I hate I hate that question coming from the DM. I'm sorry. But in all honesty, I have 44 HP left.
Winnie, how many hit points do you have?
Oh, they're trying to put us to sleep.
Say it again.
Oh.
Winnie, you're muted. Winnie?
52. Come hit me.
Zoot, you
I
had
dare you.
44?
I had 44, so if the total's higher than that, I'm down.
Zoot.
Good
you
night.
Fall asleep.
I'll rage myself into a beautiful, angry sleep.
Wait, no, aren't we not? We can't be put to sleep. Liana
We can't
did a
be
buff
put to
on
sleep?
us.
On
Heroism
you, maybe.
prevents.
Was,
Yeah, Zoot didn't
was
get
I on that
heroism.
buff?
It was just
I was not pooped
Isadora
on that one.
and Winnie.
Oh.
So Zoot, you fall unconscious as this creature sort of reaches out a hand and casts this spell that
Also,
affects this
is
area.
it heroism fright? Not. Sorry, this spell comes up in the
Yeah, I
back clause,
think
so I
it's
think I know this one. I think it's just fright,
charm
not sleep.
It's fright, but I cannot be put to sleep because
You're an
I
elf.
am.
An elf.
Yeah,
Elf.
elves cannot be put
Right.
to sleep. So anybody who's elf or half
Zoot,
elf can't be put to
though,
sleep.
drops. Zoot is sleepy. And Zoot, as you fall asleep at the end of this round, 2 of the rats made attacks. So Hector and Winnie. Hector, that's a 16 to hit.
That is my armor class.
Okay, so you take 7 points of piercing damage as the swarm of rats in front of
Yikers.
you bites you, and Winnie, that is a... Ooh, sorry. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 6 points of piercing damage from this rat swarm that moves up to you, and Hector, that was that one there. All right, back to the top of the round. That first one that is really looking rough is going to, now that Zoot has fallen unconscious, it is going to blink out of sight.
Do I? No, never mind.
And
If he blinks, I don't get one.
it is going to... Here's Hector, you are up.
Okay. He disappears from sight.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Can make a
Okay.
perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, goody. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm just trying to read about sleep. Healing does not do anything to wake him up, correct? It has
I think
to
it's an
be
action.
an
I think you
action
just
to
slap
shake
me
or
awake.
slap.
Yeah.
Or if you take damage,
If I take damage,
damage.
a perfect opportunity to hurt me for good reason that I'm sure you'd love to take.
so I'm only doing this so that way I can still attack. But I will make an unarmed strike on Zoot. Which I believe I'm not. Is it advantaged since he's asleep?
It is, as you move away from that swarm.
No, I don't. Zephyr strike. No attacks of opportunity.
That's right. Okay, good.
I'm a flighty bastard. Does a 19 hit you, Zoot?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage
Aw.
as Hector
That's-
slaps you awake.
Thanks.
Um, So yeah, I imagine he almost does it like simultaneously, just gives Zoot like a quick punch, and then with his left hand hits the spider back. Can we ping? No, not really.
If you click and hold, you should be able to ping.
Click and hold. The spider that's closest to me, that's still within 10, or not spider, I'm sorry.
the rats?
The rats rather. I will attempt to hit them. Does a 23 hit rats?
23 hits.
Okay, good. They will take 11 slashing damage from the whip.
Points. Slashing damage. And that swarm. 7. Great. You crack the whip into the center of the, and you just see this like the swarm, there's like a break in it, and rat bodies fly and squeal, and then it kind of immediately reforms where those missing bodies were. But the swarm itself, that one particular grouping, looks a little bit smaller than it did before.
Okay.
Hector, you move and you stay put.
I am staying put for now.
Okay, Winnie.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will slightly shift over here to get in between Zoot and this other individual over here.
Wait, Winnie.
Yeah.
I'll take the attack of opportunity and move. But actually, let me attack first. I'll try to aim. Do my same shtick on this dude.
Which dude?
This one down here on the far. I'm pinging it on the screen.
Yep, I see it there. Okay.
So can they make a dexterity save?
Yes. That is a 18.
That succeeds.
Okay.
Could I? And I can't use my perversity point to make them roll again.
It's not a You can re-roll, but you can't make enemies.
Oh,
re-roll.
I can. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then I am going to run away.
Okay. So those rats. That's a 14 to hit. I think that misses.
Does not hit me. That misses. Yeah.
Zoot, you're up. And you are up.
Yeah. So I am going to go into a rage as a bonus action. Let's take this from the top, people. From the top. Except this time, I am going to cast. Oh, that's a bonus action. Damn it. My darn smites are bonus actions. Okay, so I won't be doing a smite thing, but I will go and tank and get up in front of these guys, these rats here. And now the fun part where Tyler reminds me what my curse is.
Yes, your curse. Hang on, let me pull up the exact language because I always.
Thank you.
fuck
I
up.
got the most complicated curse of them
You
all,
did.
so
You did.
thanks for that.
Sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, you either make your attacks with disadvantage, or your target has advantage on a saving throw.
On a saving throw.
Like if you were to cast something that required a saving throw, they would have advantage on it.
For some reason, I thought there was an option. Like I do it with the disadvantage, or I do X to negate the disadvantage, but then I have another setback.
No,
or
that's
is it
the
simplified now?
choice. The choice
Okay.
is you either make the attack with disadvantage, or your target gets advantage on a saving throw if you're casting a spell.
That's not a choice, because that's an either or. It's either I'm doing an area of effect or a spell, and they have advantage on their saving throw, which is the same thing as me having disadvantage on an attack. It just means I have disadvantage essentially on.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. Great. Okay, great. That does simplify it then, because it doesn't mean I have an option. It just means I'm always disadvantaged on anything I do ever. Great curse, for the tank, but it's.
But the
okay.
benefit comes if you hit. So I'll tell you that in a second.
That's what it is. There is another part. I remember.
There's
something.
a second part. It's just
You can tell I took all the notes. Okay, I'm recklessly attacking. Fuck that. I'm gonna get rid of the disadvantage and recklessly attack.
there. It is.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna attack with my tail. Oh, my tail has a range of 10 feet. Hold on, I just read that. I'm going to attack from here with my tail.
Woo.
And so I'm gonna roll just once, no disadvantage. Sorry, I'm talking you guys through this because I too am trying to remember how this all works, and we're all learning together. So
we almost had a combat last game, but then
So the reckless negates the disadvantage, and so I get a total of tail of 8 plus 6 is 14.
That hits
on those rats. Great. So I'm gonna do 1d8 plus 3.
And you roll an additional damage die.
Oh, I crit when I hit.
Yep.
That's what it is. I remember now. I crit when I hit, but I'm always disadvantaged. So it's half as much, but twice as hard. That's great. Perfect. I don't know if everybody else knew that was my curse, but that is my curse. I hit half as much and twice as hard. So the grand total here is 15 damage on those rats.
15 damage. They get obliterated. Between that Hector whip attack, now Lord Tail just swipes that swarm aside, and that swarm is that part of the swarm.
I have a tail!
I'm screaming and raging.
All right, this one that is up against Esmeralda is going to lash out and try to swipe at her. That is going to be a hit. So you just kind of hear this like cry as Esmeralda sort of reaches up at her face, and you just see blood sort of spray off of her cheek as this witch's claw just digs into her. Takes 9 points of piercing or slashing damage. So. And that's all that one's gonna do. Willa.
Nice. So I am going to step down, like, and be like here.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to cast, hold on. So the cube, I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave, but I'm gonna do it so I don't hit any friends, which I don't think I will do. So Thunder Wave is 15-foot cube. So I should be able to hit them all, correct?
The rats?
The rats.
Yes.
Yeah, on both sides of me. Okay, great. So I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at level 2.
Okay. That will also
So-
include Isadora, though. Right?
Oh, it will?
No.
Oh, I guess it's
3
right.
by
She's
3.
right on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Yep.
trying to do it in a way.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So they all need to make what, con saves?
Con saves.
I bet your rats are good at those.
That is a fail. Rolled super
Awesome.
fucking
So
low.
they're gonna take 3d8 damage. 17.
All right.
And they are pushed 10 feet from me if they still live.
Here and all right. They all
And
sort
then
of fly backwards. They're still up, but these swarms are super thin at this point.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to give Isadora a point of bardic inspiration. And I'm done.
Okay. All right. Esmeralda's going to sort of lean back after taking that claw strike, and she will she'll sort of swear at it, and it is she kind of repositions herself and is able to, I think, yep.
Oh, yeah.
She sort of reaches back behind her and spins her arm out and then throws her wrist forward, and you see a long, jagged bolt of lightning explode out of her fingertips.
I raise a brow.
And both of the witches, they're +0, they fail. All right.
Hector turns to Zoot and he's like, "Are you familiar with the term fear boner?"
Enlighten me. Describe in detail what it is.
They take a ton of damage. All right.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Take points of lightning damage. As the one closest to you, Hector, just alights and screams in agony and is just melts into this puddle of ooze next to you in the screaming, squelching sound. Isadora, your turn. You're muted, Nell, if you're talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Spirit Guardians is still up. So you know that's active. I'm gonna go ahead, reach out to the pile of fucking rats in front of me and try to cast Inflict Wounds on them. That's a fucking lot to hit.
Is it more than 10?
That is a 25 to hit
Yeah, it
for
hits.
them. So Inflict Wounds. Do I have that built? I think I have that built. That is 12 points of damage to the pile of rats in front of me as I reach out with my hands and let the fingers do their shit.
Yeah, they are obliterated.
Fantastic. Then I'm gonna move with my Spirit Guardians. They're gonna fucking come with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm up next to that bitch, and so are my Spirit Guardians. So when they start their turn, they owe me a wisdom save. That's it.
Alright. That was... no more, so back to the top. Rats. Miss and miss. This one is going to move up next to Willa. They put... Winnie, the rats sort of near you start to kind of crawl towards you, but you're able to kind of just like shrug them off as that swarm gets super thin. One is going that. Hector, make a perception check. Not as an action, just make a perception check with disadvantage for me.
Oh, double good. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I just rolled an 18. A 9. So 16.
Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything
Oh, good.
particularly out of the ordinary. All right, Hector, your turn.
Hector will.
And then Winnie, you're on deck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move over this way, and as he does, he is going to draw his longbow, and then he's going to fire on the remaining creature here.
Okay.
So
This is the first time Hector's used his longbow before, or since anybody's seen. What does your bow look like?
whatever the bow I got from the town looks like. Probably just a very basic. I don't know. Were the Vistani in that town, or was it somebody else?
No, it was just kind of like Barovian hunters.
Barovians. So yeah, it looks just like a very.
What type of
standard-
wood is it carved from?
Hector would know, because he's, you know.
Oh,
Danger.
There it is.
That's the exciting answer.
Love it.
does a 14 hit?
14 hits.
Oh wow, yikers! These guys have low AC. Okay. That does 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Is he still up?
Yep.
Then that means a 17 will hit.
Does.
So he takes 13 points of piercing damage that time.
still up, but looking real. It's just like two arrows just lodging in its back as it's looking towards Esmeralda, and it kind of stumbles and looks real hurt.
All right, that's
you're
okay.
up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try my catapult business one more time. So make a deck save.
9.
Woo! Okay. 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21.
How do you want to do this?
Yes, sir.
I'll probably... Unfortunately, I think it'll just be one of those things where, you know, she casts her catapult spell, and then it's after the enemy is destroyed that she's like, yes! You know?
And it goes down.
Zoot, I got one!
Speaking of Zoot,
girl!
you're up, Zoot.
Yeah, great. Let's fight. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna attack. Who's this one over here with the white hair?
Fucking Hector!
That's the fourth
bitch.
witch. Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna go over here to the rats. Yeah. There's nothing else to fight, right? It's just a couple rats left.
As far as you know.
Yeah, I'll go
Seemingly.
recklessly again.
Okay.
Reckless. I'll roll twice. Oh no, hold on. I almost rolled twice. Or once. I'll take a 14 plus 6 as an unnatural 20, and I'll do 14 plus 5, because this is my plus 2 battle axe. And I'm raging, so it's actually plus 7, I forgot. So 14 plus 7 is 21 damage, and because I'm showing off in the first real combat with Hector, I'll throw a smite on that. So I'll use one of my slots to smite. Does the smite damage get damage, or just the weapon damage?
Just the one additional damage die. So just
Right.
just one.
So that makes sense.
Yep.
So the smite damage is still just 2d8. So it's 21 plus 11. I do 32 damage to the rats.
To the like 5 rats that were remaining of this original swarm. How do you want to do this, Zoot? How do you just what?
I eat them.
Yeah, there
I
it is.
smash them, and then I pick my battle axe up, and I run it across my face, and my lizard-like tongue just licks the rat off the blade.
Brilliant.
And then I do a little lizard thing, like.
Just for Hector. Just eye
Just for
contact,
Hector.
staring down.
Eye
Love it.
contact, staring at Hector, lizard tongue.
Do you lick your eye?
It's not that long.
Gnarly.
I'm done.
And Esmeralda is just going to look over at these last rats and just kind of like scoff at them and just like snap her fingers, and fire is going to kind of eject out of her hand. Yeah, that hits. And the rats near you, Winnie, as Esmeralda just sort of looks at you and just kind of mumbles something in a language that you can't understand and snaps her fingers, and just fire shoots out of her hand and obliterates the little pile of rats that are kind of at your feet. And a calm sort of falls over.
Does anyone look hurt particularly?
Zoot.
Actually, I'll be honest, I'm not all that hurt. I fell asleep, but that was it.
You do your own damn
I thought you
healing,
got
Ben. I'll let you
poisoned.
take care of your own ass self.
I did get poisoned,
Oh,
but
sorry.
then
Did you take your? Oh, that's right. Then you fell asleep, so you're good.
yeah, I fell asleep. But also, I'm already at disadvantage on attacks, so it doesn't make a difference. I'm actually a great person to be poisoned. Let's keep that in mind. Let's make sure I'm poisoned every time.
Always poison James. You hear that?
Because if I rage, I already have advantage on the strength checks, which are the important ones, and I'm already
Yeah.
disadvantaged on my attack. So poison doesn't do much to me now that I'm cursed. Thanks, evil gods of hellish nightmares.
Did you see that, Zoot? I got one.
Yeah, we all got one. We are a good team. Let us devour the one they call Esmeralda now.
Absolutely not. That's adorable. Great job. I want to give him a fist bump if he'll accept it.
I'll take the fist bump. It brings me out of my rage.
Who has a passive perception higher than 15?
Hello.
You just hear laughter. That same sort of wicked laughter, just off in the distance, sort of moving back away from you through the trees.
Oh, okay.
And you remember that there were 3 of them at one point.
I thought Tyler went, oh, Zoot just came out of a rage. You hear more battle.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Aid on, as the usual, sorry Hector, Zoot Willa Winter.
That's fine.
6 HP?
5.
5.
I'm only down 7, so I'm not that
I'm going to use 2 cure wounds on myself out of the ring.
I'm gonna go put them back into the ring.
What? I was told the ring, when you are hurt, use ring.
When I'm down, when I'm unconscious, use the ring. It's fine. I have the slots.
Unconscious.
I have the slots. It's
I was unconscious. Do I not deserve the ring?
You do, and I put them back in the ring. We're all good.
Great.
We had a fist bump and everything.
Excellent. I'm glad we did because I only got 10 out of those 2d8 plus. It's plus 3, you said?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So I only got 10
Spirit Guardians
total.
is sick, guys. I'm so hype about it.
Esmeralda just kind of looks at you all and this is they are not usually out this far away, but it seems they are wandering closer. The castle.
What language was she speaking when she cast the spell?
Not a language that you know, Willa.
Was it a language that Hector knows?
'Twas not.
Son
Was
of
it
a...
I want to get him the fucking card so we can keep going to
Was
get
it a
to
language?
Eastmark in the fucking murder hill.
I speak 2 languages, Sam. I
Yes,
speak dragon, I
girl.
speak man.
I speak those 2. It wasn't Abyssal or Infernal?
'Twas not.
What about Undercommon?
Nope.
Celestial.
You can keep asking. It
Elvish.
wasn't- I know I have your character sheets. It wasn't.
Was
anything that you
it
all know.
Blink Dog? The most obscure language, the language of Blink Dogs, which is
mean-
100% a language in the book?
I mean, it's in the book, but that was not the language she was speaking.
I'm just now imagining Esmeralda like about to fire this lightning bolt off, just like orf orf.
Excuse me? Just like arf arf?
Yeah, blink
Like a dog.
Fuck
Like a blink dog.
off.
Good dog. Yes, Willa?
I would like to send a message to what's his face, the one that we're going to save.
Eastmark?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, where are you? Do you live?
do you live?
If he
Because we're
doesn't,
trying
don't
to
tell me.
confine
I don't
you.
want to know.
I have 25 words.
I
so
don't
I'm gonna
fucking want to know if he doesn't.
Okay, so you're gonna cast sending,
send
okay.
it. Yeah.
and you are going to send a message to Eastmark that says, "Where are you?"
Where are you? Well, first I'm gonna be like, Hey, are you alive? If so, where are you? Can we trust Esmeralda? Thanks.
Okay, thanks,
Okay,
thanks, bye.
As
One
it's
word.
one word. Can we trust
Okay, thanks, bye.
Esmeralda? Okay, thanks, bye. Okay, you're within 25.
I know. Do you want to send it to me privately?
Nell, can you mute your phone?
Sorry.
You hear back. Alive. Wolves. Yester Hill.
What about the other thing I asked? Should we trust Esmeralda?
There was no response to that regard.
What fucking good is he?
I'm sure his
Is
dick
he
is
not
good. I
dying?
don't know yet,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it is.
Ugh.
Sorry, Tyler.
Okay.
Poor Ismark.
I check back in with everyone. Hi. Good news. Your boyfriend is alive. I just talked to him. He said
Not my
he's
boyfriend. I said
He's
Esmeralda.
in Yesterhill.
Are you?
He's alive, and there are wolves. So, yeah.
Wait, but
So good news. He's not dead.
That's.
I thought we were gonna.
Keep going.
I thought we were saving. Actually, I'll be honest. I don't know why we're here.
We're on the way to Yesterhill to try to save Ismark.
Oh, what about that dead kid, that priest who had the dead kid in his basement? Where's he?
The vampire's gone. We're giving up on that. We're saving Ismark. Once he's saved, which he will be 100% all right, we will head north to check on Irina. She will be fine. They will both be fine, and then we will continue on our quest. Everything will be fine.
I'm only laughing because my next question was Irina, and just as I went to go say it, you said it already. Okay, moving on.
Okay. So, now what?
I'm getting in the fucking cart.
I only... It is curious and I'm concerned, is all I'm saying, that the witches were this far east.
Strahd knows who we are. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's sending his little minions after us, possibly after you. I would not be surprised if there's future danger on the road. If you don't want to travel with us, I understand. But the faster we can make time, the faster we can get to Yesterhill. Hopefully, take care of whatever is there, threatening Ismark, threatening the rest of this fucking country. Get to Irina. It's not safe being with us. I don't know that it's safe for us being with you. But regardless, I'm going to keep moving. I hope everyone feels the same.
Right. Okay. Dravash, and she says the phrase, and the two horses apparate at the front of the cart.
They are beautiful, by the way. Do they have names?
Dravash.
Both of them have the same name? They should each have their own name. They're their own creature.
They both have
Harold and Maud.
They both have manes. You don't see that?
No, I don't.
You don't see their manes.
Manes, yes. Names, no.
Are we leaving?
Yes, I'm getting in the fucking cabin.
I'm sitting in the back again.
I'm gonna.
I don't like
better
sitting
to
near
be.
her. I want to
Esmeralda
sit
just-
wherever she can see the least of me.
She just pulls out her book and she flips to a page and she just starts mumbling like, East. Why are they this far east?
I
And
would
just
like
like
to sit.
scribbling on this page.
I would like to sit behind, like directly behind Zoot, and just kind of forehead forward on his back as I close my eyes and try to pray.
I'm gonna message Hector and say, we need to steal that book.
We can certainly try. She knew that you stole something from inside the cart when she was outside the cart, so.
Maybe you'll have better luck. I'll distract this time. When I say that, I'll wiggle back up next to her and just start talking to her.
She literally has the book in her hands currently.
I know, but she could have something else in her hands in a little while if I keep talking.
Jesus, Willa!
And that's where we're
chest.
gonna end tonight's session.
Tyler, what did you say you were muted?
I love you all.
Wait.
Still muted, dear.
I was gonna say, am I the only person that can't hear?
Nope.
Yeah, I
Can't
can't
hear
hear you.
Wait.
Nope.
Can chat hear him? Hey, chat, can you hear Tyler? We can't hear Tyler.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Weird.
Good.
yeah. Chat could hear him apparently, so they got whatever sort of crazy joke he had. They heard.
I literally said, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Yeah, that's like. I was like, this would be
Fantastic.
As
perfect
Willa
time.
like bolstered her bosom up next to Esmeralda, we will end
Okay.
there and
Oh.
see where that goes next time.
Oh boy.
So
Next Sunday, right? We're all getting back together.
I'm
We
free.
don't-
TBD
don't have a game scheduled.
on the schedule. So we will convene the 6 of us and find out what our schedule looks like going forward, at least for the next few weeks.
I'm not free, but I'll cancel
Yeah,
on my
no,
other friends.
we'll figure it out. We will have some dates prepared and get back to y'all. But thank you all for joining us tonight. And thank you all for going on to Arkenforge and using the promo code the Quelmar Forge and saving $5 for yourself and giving $5 to the Quelmar Realm. QuelmarCon badges are available. There's a room available.
There
again?
is. There
On
is still a room.
site. There is an on-site room.
I will say
available.
this. I know of at least 3 people who are trying to get the room, who are just still like making sure other plans are working out, but then they want to grab it. So if you're one of those people who were like, I should get that room, you probably should
make them
grab it
fight
soon.
For it. Like,
Yeah,
actually fight.
we'll make them fight to the death. It
And
is.
we'll
Hey,
do a
I
fight
was gonna
night
say,
and
Liana,
raise money.
Liana, it is a private room with a big queen bed for 2 people to stay on site. If you
I
got,
know, but like, I don't know. Can I bring my dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
actually, the private rooms are great for
Yes.
that. Tyler was gonna get a private room
That's
with.
why I was.
Wait,
Yes.
both of them?
I mean, you'd have to pay for both of them. You have to buy a badge for each
yeah.
dog. But yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah, there's a pet badge for a reason.
Oh, I didn't know it was a pet
Yeah, you
badge.
get
Yeah, there's
badge.
there's literally a pet
I had
badge.
a pet badge for all of it.
He doesn't have thumbs. Okay.
He doesn't have thumbs.
No,
Yeah.
but for those people who might be watching who know about the room, go get that room before Liana does.
Come hang out
I'm
with
gonna go
us.
Private
do it.
room,
Please.
queen
guys
size
better
bed.
do
Come hang
it.
out with us. Come June.
Go
It's
chill.
gonna be a great time.
Yay! All right. QuelmarCon. Anybody else have any plugs?
Metagame this Thursday. We're back for our second to last session. The next 2 weeks, second to last session. Come hang out with us.
I love how she was like, I don't have any fucking plugs. There's nothing going on.
Fuck
All right.
off! Metagame's going on.
Metagame's going on. That's right.
Off!
Plug. I have a plug that's kind of like
Love it.
topical. So I'm going to play in a LARP at No Land Beyond in Baltimore.
It's
So if
Mitchell's
anyone's in
LARP.
the area,
Mitchell's Vampire LARP, right?
yeah, if you guys are interested, like, come hang out and drink some beer and act like a vampire. I just want everyone to know I'm gonna arrive and I'm gonna be wearing pink. And it's gonna be fun.
Are they gonna
Yeah,
let you
Mitchell's
play
actually
a healer?
DM'd for a few of our playtest Tuesdays. So Mitchell is a Quelmar game master, and now Mitchell is also hosting this massive vampire LARP that I heard was very successful last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So come hang.
Sweet.
Go do it if you're in Baltimore.
Anybody else? All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. And until we see you next time,
Keep rolling those dice.
hell
Why
yeah.
am I always saying it?
Roll
Click clack, click clack.
Clickety clackety, roll the dice.